Yo, guys, sorry about this, man. We're having like technical problems. We just had the bailiffs come in, try and take the mics and everything. We just had a little scuffle. They're gone now, innit? I told them who I am, and that's it, innit? They're gone now. Just.
Now, can you hear? Can you hear us now? If you can hear us, let us know.
If you can hear us, can you wave your hand so we can see your hands?
Yo, could you lot hear? Could you hear?
Yes,
you can hear us. Yo,
we did all the mic checks. We did all the mic checks.
Bruv,
The sound's cool. The sound should be cool. There's no echo now.
No, they can hear us, bro.
Yeah, but there should be no other echo.
Okay, cool. So that's Benny, innit? Benny in the background. Benny Ben.
They can't see us now.
Yeah, they can't see you because it's shut out. Can you see you now?
Yo, can you see us now?
Yeah. Alright.
Can you see us now?
No. Boom! How about that?
Wow.
Right, sorry about this, guys. Flipping heck. That's what happens, guys. Don't smoke weed, yeah? Right.
Yo, guys, welcome to the Ross Barnett Show.
Oh, welcome.
Sorry about the technical difficulties, but as you can see, like we've been traveling, innit? Like we're on different movements now. We're on different movements. So this is the new look Ross Barnett Show, guys. What we're gonna do, we're gonna roll our intro video, and we'll get back to you in a second. Run that, rude boy.
And it's like that. Positive energy. Calm. Positive. Calm. Yeah. You see me, might sound hard than a trap, but I ain't gonna talk no gibberish. I'll talk facts about how we've all been lied to, but we don't care about that. Constant distractions, all setbacks with iPhones and iPads, all that crap. Can't get rid of it, even though at times I'm a hypocrite, struggling, but I never tell myself I'm gonna quit. League of my own, I'm hardly seen around, and that goes. Third eyes open like nobody knows I'm crazy. The most people don't know, so I speak my mind, cause that's what I chose. When I talk real talk, then I explode, cause I got a lot to say, cause I know not just that, the feelings inside most. Like, it's positive energy. I'm about that positive energy. I know that positive energy, that's what I'm bringing, and that's what I'm meant to be. That positive energy, yeah, positive energy, yeah, positive energy, that's what I'm on, and that's what I'm meant to be. I'm about that positive energy. I know that positive energy. I'm like positive energy, that's what I'm bringing.
Yo, so welcome back. Wow, I tell you what, yeah, this has been a challenge, innit? You think this has been tough for you? Like, brothers are here having a straight up meltdown up in this bitch. But hey, we're still here, man. Things seem to be working out. Born, walk on.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
What? Yeah, man, this is how it is, though, isn't it? It's all part of the name.
And this is how it goes. Like, when you're working on a shoestring budget like us, yeah, you don't really have all the technical support. But shout outs to the technical people we have got, man.
Yeah, big up.
So, yeah. So, walk on, everyone. Look, peeps, yeah? Obviously, we're having some problems. Please share this video because we might be streaming it through the wrong outlet. So share it, and let's kind of build up the audience in it. But welcome to another week, and we're gonna start the show like it was literally 8:59 and 59 seconds.
Yeah. Boom.
Boom, boom,
What's
boom, boom,
intro
boom.
now?
Yeah. Nah, we done the intro. We done the intro.
All right.
So look, this week, Barn man, we got some topics, bruv. What's first, bruv? What's
first? Okay. First, yeah, is this is something that you brought up. Nike basically have brought out a sports line of hijabs.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it?
I personally, I rate it. Like, I rate Nike because I think they're taking advantage of a commercial opportunity, yeah? And I think it's win-win. I think for the women who wear the hijab, who participate in sports, it's a good solution for them. And it's fly, like, it's Nike. Like, everybody likes sportswear, you get me? Not everybody, but a lot of people like sportswear. And I think, like, Nike have done a wicked thing. For them, I reckon they're going to make loads of money, and I think what's going to happen is all the other sports brands are going to follow behind them. So that's what I reckon is going to happen. What do you think about it?
What I reckon it's a farce, isn't it? Because I think I think it's a farce.
Farce?
Because I think they're basically jumping on this, making these sports hijabs. Women from the Islamic faith have been competing in sports for a long time.
Yeah.
So why have they never not done it before? Why now?
What do you mean? Like, because obviously as time goes on, people create solutions. It hasn't been done before, but it's been done now. And if it's a better solution than what was in place before, that's why they've done it. And they're going to make money.
Well, that's the main thing, innit? It's the money thing. They're in it to make money. It's not in because they believe.
Yeah, but that's like everything.
It's not about
Bro,
everything.
this jacket was designed and created for Nike to make money. It's a win-win.
Yeah, this has got nothing to do with faith or religion.
That's questionable, bro. Some people say ball is life.
Nah. It's got nothing to do with faith or religion, and I think they're jumping on this thing. I think that basically Adidas are going to jump on it. They're going to be bumping up prices and charging people loads of money for these hijab clothing. When women from Islamic faith have been playing sports and that football and all these in, hijabs, the Olympics, World Cups, all sports across. Now they're thinking, we can make a lot of money off of this. Like, we need to go and invest. But unless they're going to be selling these hijabs at cost, like good prices, then it'll be fair. But they're not. This is Nike, innit?
Yeah. But
I don't.
I rate it, innit?
I don't, because they want people to, instead of obviously advertising or pushing their faith out and letting people know about their faith, Nike want to stick a brand on the side of their hijab so everyone knows that it's Nike, because that's what people are going to see. They're not going to see the hijab anymore that symbolizes Islamic faith. It's going to be the Nike tick.
I think it represents both. I reckon that people are going to basically see that it represents the Islamic faith and that it represents Nike. I think it's going to be win-win, bro. I like it anyway, so I'm sure there's some young ladies out there who wear hijabs who are going to be... I reckon in senior schools in the next 3 years, you're going to start seeing lots of young girls wearing Nike hijabs in it, and I reckon that's going to look slick still.
I'm not playing sports yet.
I rate it. Yeah, like, we wear trainers like every day, whether we're wearing sports or whether we're doing sports or not. People wear Timberland boots, like, they're not doing construction, they're just wearing it for the look, innit, the swag. So
Timberland boots have to have a steel toe cap to do construction. I'm afraid they don't sell Timberlands with steel toe cap boots, toes in them. So
no, but
that's where you're wrong.
Are made,
that's where you're wrong.
No, but Timberlands are made for construction and for actual, like, work purposes, not just to wear, but people adopted it as a fashion statement.
I thought it was just a country where a boot to walk across, various what's it called, all
terrains.
Yeah, terrains. Waterproof.
Yeah.
No steel toe caps though, I'm afraid, Rowan. I think you've got,
toe caps?
yeah.
So what you're saying is,
To work on construction, you have to have
so what you're saying
steel-toed cat
is,
boots.
all the clothing that people wear,
Yeah.
they wear it for the specific purpose that particular item of clothing was created for. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's why the item was made, for that particular
Yeah, but
purpose.
people just wear things for fashion, bruv.
Yeah, but what is fashion, bro?
Well, it's just people's
What is
preference,
fashion?
innit?
People copying other people, what people are wearing. There's nothing. It's nothing to do with like. It's follow fashion. That's what I call it where I'm from. Follow fashion.
Yeah, but that's what people do, especially in today's society. Look, I salutes to Nike in it. Salutes to all the young ladies who's gonna have the Nike hijab in it. That looks fly in it. When I see you, I'll be saluting you in it. But it's funny, like I think you're gonna see a lot of other people following the trend.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Gemma Bush there.
What's the comment?
Nice idea, but these big companies using religion to make money, extortionate.
bruv.
No, I can't. Extortionate prices, basically.
It's been a heavy evening. It's been a heavy evening already. Do you know? I'm looking forward to seeing what the price is, though. I haven't seen anywhere what the price is gonna be like, so I don't know. But I rate it anyway.
Of
So
course, it's gonna be stupid, bro. Like Under Armour, right? Under Armour, because that's kind of be the same material. Under Armour tops
the compression suits
are 50 quid, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's just a vest.
Yeah.
50 quid. So how much are they going to charge someone to wear a hijab?
I don't know.
A lot of money, bro. We got to be realistic. Like,
Yeah, but it's still a choice, bro.
Yeah, but
it's still a choice. You don't have to buy that and wear it.
Let's put aside, the fashion and all that.
Yeah.
It's basically abusing that the hijab basically, because there was a big thing where a lot of sports and governing bodies were banning people from wearing hijabs and that to play sports, and Nike have come out and have made a hijab, which is just, I don't know. I just don't like the idea of it, basically.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. I think it's going to be popular, innit? I think it's going to be popular.
Of course it's going to be. It's going to be a follow fashion thing. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah, so like Nike haven't done nothing wrong. They're just exploiting an opportunity in the market, I think.
No.
People don't like it, they don't have to buy it. But I reckon there's going to be people wearing it. But we'll see. We'll see. And it does depend on the price. I don't know. I got no idea how much it's going to cost. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what wins. Follow fashion or religion. Okay. What is next, bro? What is next?
Why are you asking me what's next? You tell what's next. I just told you about.
Bro, I'm getting used to this whole new platform, like the multitasking. The multitasking now on the new show layout is different, isn't it? It's a myth still. It's a myth. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is transgender athletes. What do people think? Do people agree? Do they think it's okay? Do you think it's wrong? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's unfair? Barn, what do you think, bruv?
It's unfair, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, do you remember in school? This is probably not the same kind of thing. It kind of is. You probably never did this, but we used to play basketball or football against the teachers.
Okay.
And obviously the teachers are stronger than us.
Yeah.
Probably not sometimes faster, but they're stronger than us, innit?
Yeah.
So they're like palm you off and shit.
Yeah. What, aggressive tackle?
Yeah, what? Oi, our teachers didn't mess around. Like,
what school?
Cotton Grammar. Best school in the UK.
Shout out to the Fairfield people then.
Boo.
But yeah, go on.
So they had a transgender wrestler.
What? Cotton?
No. At this competition.
Oh, okay.
And they beat this transgender person beat this woman basically. And it's not like that. He didn't have a vest on and a can of Stella.
Yeah.
He basically beat her in a hold, but obviously he's gonna be physically
superior, like
superior.
Not superior. That's not the right word.
But stronger.
Yeah, he's got an unfair advantage.
Yeah, because he was quite big. His muscle mass was quite big. So it was like it was ridiculous, basically.
Basically, yeah. No, I agree. Like, I understand. Like, in the world we're in, transgender is becoming more and more talked about. But I do think, like, when it comes to sports, it's not really fair because it's going to be, I would assume, for a lot of sports, especially if they're physical sports, in favor of the person who was born with male genitalia. Is that a politically correct way of saying it?
Well, yeah. Well, they're called hermaphrodites, right?
Nah, hermaphrodites got both organs, a vagina and a penis, apparently.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, but basically, if somebody was born a male and then they now decide to identify as a female, they're probably going to have an advantage because I guess their muscles and stuff is going to be more in line with how a man's body would be. So, yeah, it's not going to be fair. It's not going to be fair. It's not going to be fair.
At all.
So yeah, what do people think? Come on, what do people think?
I just don't think it's fair. Like, in my eyes, like, if you're gonna compete, if you're gonna compete, but your gene, because it's a touchy subject. Your genes are male.
Yeah.
So I think you should probably still compete in male competition.
Yo, blood, look, I'm in the comments here. Shout outs to Abby. We saying Abby. Abby made a good point. They would have to compete against each other for it to be fair. That is a good solution, bruv. So transgender athletes compete against other transgender athletes. That is a very good way to level the playing field. You see what I'm saying? I think that's a good solution, bruv. I think that's a really good solution. What's everybody else saying? Shout out to Jade. What you saying, Jade? Big up to Cotton. Nah. Shout out to Gorshan. What you saying? Ben. Yo, Abba. Oh, Abba went Whitfield, yeah? I thought you went St. George, bruv.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Shout out to Abba for Bannerman Road though, yeah? Foundation. Jolene, what you saying, Jolene? Isn't there some kind of test where they test the level of hormones in athletes?
Yeah, testosterone.
Yeah, so yeah, there is. Alright, well, go on, everybody else. Should not be allowed, definitely. Mohammed Shakir, what you saying? Yo, Lee can look as well, like, guys, like, I just want to say big up to everybody like I would normally do. But do you know what's good about this week's show, bro? It's kind of like testing us, innit? Like, if we're gonna level up, we have to be prepared for these kind of like unplanned eventualities, bro. What do you reckon?
Bro, like, mine is like half Jamaican, innit? So I'm calm, innit?
Stay ready so we don't have to get ready. Donna, what you saying, Donna? Nah, it's not fair straight. I'd make up one bag of noise if he or she is in the wrong lineup.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think everybody kind of agrees. But shout out to Abby because I think you came with the best solution, innit? That's what they should do. Just make the transgender athletes compete against each other. I don't know,
because that's them putting them all into like a
group.
A group, like.
Yeah, but they are a group, aren't they?
I don't know. I don't know. It's like, it can be. It's the same thing as, okay. Where would you put a transgender criminal?
In a transgender prison.
Okay, so they're gonna make a transgender prison, and then that person's gonna pick that they don't want to be that gender anymore.
I think that they should create transgender prisons. I don't think it's gonna happen because it's gonna cost a shitload of money that the government are gonna say that they don't have. But I can't think of another solution for that because we've already seen. Remember, a few weeks ago we was talking about where they put the transgender male in a female prison and he was having sex with all the female prisoners.
He was going wild.
He was going true.
Wild.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. Isn't it?
In a female prison, like
he must have loved it.
He must have felt like the Fonz in Happy Days.
Yeah, he was the king.
He
was the king, man. He must have loved shower time, boy.
Look at this.
Anyway, what else is next? Number 3, bro.
This is your one. Like, I don't know nothing about this kind of stuff.
Let's keep it real. They're all mine, bro.
Sugar daddies,
and
mummies.
Sugar mummies. Right, so guys, the reason I wanted to talk about this, the other day, I was at home in the kitchen with my wife and my daughter, and we're just all chatting, bantering or whatever. And they were saying that they saw something on, I think it was on Facebook, where you had this girl, and she had a sugar daddy. She was a student, and she was like basically making out like, you know, she had a hard life because, you know, she couldn't work because of her status or what have you. And my opinion is, I don't think there's nothing wrong with a sugar daddy or a sugar mummy. Like, I think situations like that are cool because both parties they know what they're getting out of the situation. Like, there's so many relationships in this world, where one person is boopsing the other person anyway. So why not just do it in a way where everybody knows what the situation is? Like, if I was a sugar daddy, I know that I'm basically paying for you to have a nice lifestyle, and in exchange, when I want what I want, I get it.
Yeah, but I don't believe that anyone in that situation would be happy, really, bro. They may seem happy,
like a
but
baby,
for me,
a sugar baby.
For me, no. The person who's basically buying this woman, or this woman who's buying this boy, all this stuff, just so that person stays with them, because it's a materialistic thing. It's not true love.
Bruv, you make a good point, but what is true love? Like,
exactly.
How many people think
money can't buy it. That's what it is.
Yeah, you're right. But how many people out there watching this now are under that false illusion? Like, there's a lot of people who are with their partners today, and it's not really because they love them. It's not really that, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So,
do you know what? I feel sorry for you people, innit? That's all I got to say on that. And that's that. Like, life is like a box of chocolates. You just don't know what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? That pisses me off though. Like, people like going with older men or older women just to get for an income. That's a joke thing. Basically, you're prostituting yourself out. That's how I feel.
No, you are. But this is another thing. Like, I don't know. I just think if two adults are consenting and they both are going into a situation and they both know what it is and they agree, then I just personally can't knock that in it. Like, I just think, well, you know, it's not something I would do, but...
So why don't you knock it?
Because I don't do something, that don't mean I look down on it. It's just something that I don't choose to do. But if two like-minded adults go into a situation and they both agree on what they're getting out of it...
Forget all that, because you're on the fence again.
No, I don't disagree with it.
So do you think it's fine for that person to basically sell themselves for an income to be with this guy and pretend that she loves this guy?
I don't think they pretend they love them, though. I don't think that's what you have to do. Like, you know what the arrangement is. But I think that's okay, yeah. Like, there's people who've got some hard jobs out there, bruv. If your job is just to have sex with a person or just to, like, treat a person nice, there's people who are doing a lot tougher things out there to make a living. And most, from what I've seen on the internet, all of these sugar babies, so the people who've got a sugar daddy or sugar mummy, they're living nice. Like, yeah, like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it.
I wouldn't do it anyway.
Why? I wouldn't do it now because I'm married with children, but if I was single and I met a old woman and she wanted to look after me and I just had to grind her and in exchange I lived a life of luxury, like, I would consider it. Like, and I think there's other people out there that would as well. You wouldn't consider that, bro?
No, I wouldn't. No.
If you were single, you'd have no kids.
No, I wouldn't.
Why?
Straight up, I wouldn't.
Why?
I keep it real, innit?
You're a better man than me.
I'm not gonna think. But you see, you just said that you wouldn't think, and now you're saying
no.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay.
But now you're saying that if you were single and that, then you would do it.
I would consider, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I don't. It's not something I need to do. I'm not in a position to do it. I'm married. I've got kids. I'm happy. If I wasn't in that situation, yeah, and I wanted to make a living, and I had the opportunity to live a nice life and have a good income, and in exchange I just had to grind an old woman now and then, I would consider it. And if she didn't look that bad, I would do it. I don't give a shit, bruv. I would do it. I don't care.
Scene.
Whoa.
Anyway, yeah, I wouldn't do. I wouldn't be doing that. No way.
Right. Let's see what the comments say. Jolene, it's an arrangement, but still a false situation.
Thank you.
That's true.
Thank you.
Gemma Bush, it's okay for so long, but being a kept woman is not what it's made up to be.
Thank you. Has anyone seen Star Wars? You seen that Return of the Jedi when Jabba the Hutt? Jabba the Hutt has got Princess Leia with a chain around her neck and hold her. That's the same. That's the same situation. But do you know what? It's all right. Roan's not knocking it. It's a good deal. Fucking hell.
Shout out to Jabba the Hutt though as well. Had her chained up nicely. Oh God, I don't know, man. Bad. Right, what's everyone else saying in the comments? I wouldn't feel comfortable taking from someone. I just think if people are being honest, do you know what I mean? I just think a lot of people are not being honest. But anyway, let's move on, bro.
Not being honest? In what way? What, the people that are pretending to
I reckon
be
loads
with
of people
someone?
would do it. I reckon loads of people would do it. I reckon there's men out there that would do it who might not admit it, and I reckon there's women out there. But obviously, there's a good comment from Gemma Bush saying that it's not all that it's cracked up to be a kept woman. So yeah,
No, it's not,
I don't
because
know.
you ain't got your freedom to do what you want, basically, and you're there, basically, sleeping with someone just to get an income. Don't be lazy. Go out there and do a job and become someone better than being someone laid on your back,
Yeah.
or someone on your knees on the palm of your hands if you're a dude with a sugar mama.
Ugh, right. Okay. What's next, bro? What's next, man?
Sex education, relationship education in schools. Like what? What? I didn't get none of this.
Sex education. Bro, I remember at Fairfield, in year 7, they did 1 day of sex education. We all had to go into the gym, and everyone had to get undressed.
And 9 months, and then 9 months later, the school doubled.
No, but we did it like they basically had somebody come in, and we did 1 day of sex education. But I think sex education is important, and they do it surely. But I think it's all about the age that it starts, isn't it?
Do you know what? I think sex education is, from what it was back in our day to now, it's bullshit, because kids are on the internet. They can go on their phones. They can watch porn on their phones. Girls are basically dressing up how these flipping Geordie Shore people dress up, or Kim Kardashian, exploiting their flesh, and I think they're too young to be learning about certain things.
Yeah.
Fair enough, learning about how babies are made, but not in that way, like inside the body.
Yeah.
But not like, you know what I mean, sexual education, as in, you know, caressing and kissing up each other.
Yeah. That's wrong.
And then relationship education, to me, that's what growing up's all about. That is your own education. That's for you to learn how to build relationships, not through textbooks. You'll never learn it through textbooks. You'll learn it through life, growing up. Like the same as with, like, you know, friendships. You're not going to learn that from a textbook. That's just something you learn in life. Sex education. What do you think that animals get sex education? They just know what to do, innit? They're just on it. Like, you don't see no flipping farmers taking their bulls round the corner and showing them a video on how to, you know, impregnate a cow or something. It's stupid.
You know,
just let it go naturally.
I think there's only a few species of animal that actually have sex for pleasurable purposes. I think dolphins
is one.
Yeah, is it just dolphins and humans?
Rabbits, I think, because they're just banging it out. They can't be.
Nah,
monkeys
Monkeys?
and gorillas and apes, should I say?
Wow. Yeah.
Have you not seen a gorilla throwing it down? Like,
Yeah, there was that clip. Yeah, there was that clip about a year ago, innit, where the two gorillas was getting it in. at the
like
zoo.
going down, like
Yeah.
madness.
That looked. That was nasty. But as far as like the age for children to be explained or taught about how babies are formed, what age do you think that should be?
I think that should be at least 15.
15.
Yeah.
Nah, I think that's too old, bruv. I think by the time you're 15, you know a lot of stuff already. Yeah, bruv, look back. When I was 15, I was aware of a lot of stuff.
You
So
know-
I think you need to know before that.
Why? Are you planning on having a child at that age?
No, but I think education is important. I just think that 15 is like...
Shall I
we
tell
missed
you
the
what?
boat. If I had sex education at 15, I would have probably been sitting there and felt like I knew everything. I know I wouldn't have known everything, but that's how I would have felt, and I think I would have been a lot more closed to the messages that were coming at me. So I think it needs to be a bit younger than that. I think maybe as far as babies being formed, I think year 7's probably all right, like 11. I think that's all right. But I think
Year
even
7, are you mad? You know that's the first year, innit, in secondary
Yeah.
school. Bro, come on. These kids have just come from primary school,
Yeah.
from having playtime.
Then, yeah.
They've gone to their first year in secondary school where they get told there is no such thing as playtime. It's called break. to go and to learn about flipping sex education and babies before, man. Nah, that's too much.
It's a wake-up call, yeah?
That's too much. Like, these kids will go and crying, like... Nah, 15 I think is the right age, because kids don't need to know about that kind of stuff through that young age, because that's when they start, you know, becoming sexually active, shall I say.
Yeah. I think that, yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, for me, year 7, bro. Year 7. But, yeah, like, I remember, like, when I was in, like, my final year, shout out to Barnett Road again, innit? I remember that was the time when somebody brought in, like, an X-rated magazine, yeah? So you got to think I was, like, 10 then. And there was, I never forget, there was this model, yeah? And the title was The Craven Raven, and she had baked beans on her body. But, bruv, I was, like, 10 when somebody brought that to school. I can't remember who it was. Albert, it might have been you. I can't remember. It wasn't Albert. I was older than me.
Albert went Whitfield.
No, he went by the Monroe Primary School.
Oh, okay.
But I can't remember who it was. But anyway, what I'm saying is, 15's way too old. 15's way too old. What's people in the comments saying?
15 is way too late. These times, girls will be pregnant already. But it don't. That's what I mean. It's not about the. It's both parties. Like we've got friends who had kids very, very young.
Shout out to Len, my boy Linville Stewart. He's a granddad. He had his daughter when he was quite young still.
Yeah, he had his daughter when he was quite young, and that was probably the youngest person I know from school that had that. And how old was Lynn?
I think he was about 15,
He's
16.
about 15, 16.
The thing is, my older brother had his first son when he was 16. And that was like, I remember like I was 10. I thought, yo, I didn't even think there was no big thing. Because in my mind, I was like, he's left school, so he's an adult. But obviously he's not when he was a child.
I just think really like this subject or topic is kind of irrelevant to our day, because kids have got the social media stuff. They're sending each other naked pictures of themselves like at a young age, showing their willies and flipping fannies and tits and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's different times from us. Like we never seen, you know, nothing like that. We didn't have camera phones back then.
Yeah. All right, let me jump in these comments. Donna, my son's 15 next month and is a virgin, and I'm bloody proud to say it because most of his boys ain't.
That's right.
Simon DeVell, what you saying, Simon? 14, unfortunately. I don't agree with that, but I agree with what other people are saying about 15 being too late. Linville, tuning in late, have to watch it later. What you saying, Len? Big up, you just got shouted out. Jade, like you said, it's natural, so a 14-year-old boy and 14-year-old girl could be at home alone experimenting and not know that they could potentially conceive a child and not even know.
Experimenting what?
Well, just, I don't know.
But that's this is what I don't understand. Like, what would put that? What would they be experimenting? What would they be trying out? Like, girls and like boys back in my day. This is what I mean. Times have changed. Like for people to be saying like too old, too young, because back in our day we learnt about it later on, and there was nothing wrong with it. Now they're basically trying to push the sex education and relationship education on children because of the internet, and that is for me the problem. Nothing to do with people not learning about education, sex education, when they're in year 8, 9, 10 or 11. It's the stuff that they're watching on the internet. Like they've just got access to everything. Like
it's true.
Porn, like everything. Could you imagine if we had access to all the internet and stuff that the kids have now?
I watched my first porn when I was in year 7 still.
Year 7?
Yeah, bro. I think Michael Rumsby was the one who had that tape as well.
He was starring in it.
He was in it. Anyway, listen guys, we're going to go over to a real quick video and we'll see you on the other side, yeah? Bless.
What you download, killer? Your attitude stinks.
Okay, you better talk to these chat shit, yeah?
What you done up? We don't get lit.
back in the building. So look, guys, that was a trailer for movie Grade. Shout outs to Benny Ben and all of the team, Michael Jenkins who put that together, and shout out to Skrilla from Mogul Minded Group starring in that film alongside some other talent from Bristol. So basically, go check that out on YouTube, guys. It's a free short movie, so support the thing, innit? Right, Barnett.
What the fuck was that? Go on.
What's that?
Go on.
Do you know what? There's a lot of in the subjects this week. There's a lot of we're gonna drop out 5, bro. We're gonna drop out. Talk to us about people going missing, bro. Talk to us about that.
Yo, there's so many people going missing, like in Bristol, all over the country, like the UK. I don't know about America. There's probably a lot more, but let's look at home first, innit?
Yeah.
Just people just coming up on my Facebook feed missing, hasn't been seen since last week. Missing, haven't been seen for 2 weeks, and all this. Like, people, I beg, yeah, when you go out with your friends, you all gotta like be responsible for each other, innit? I don't understand how people can go out in a group and everyone can go home and not check. Like, we're the kind of guys that check if everyone's got home. You'll text people and say, yo, text me when you get in, and get their text. Why ain't people doing this? Like,
you know I gotta laugh, yeah? Fuck, blood, I ain't...
You ain't doing that.
I ain't doing... But you know what? But not out of like a bad reason, just kind of, I'm not really that switched on, but like you're saying, I would be that clued up enough to know, like, oh, whereas, like, if we went out, I would at least ask the question. Before I went bed, I'd be like, where did Warren go?
Yeah.
I wouldn't, and to be honest, if man was like, oh, we don't know where he went, then I would be intrigued and I would make a phone call. So I would still. But I wouldn't say, text me when you get home. But I know what you're saying. You're
like my boys from like primary school who I go out with now and again, because I'm too old to be going out, guys. Like, I've had a busy nightlife in my younger years, and I'm just too old, basically. So any dances going on you want to invite me to, I'm hearing it, but I can only do one a month. But yeah, just taking care of each other. Like, I don't understand how these people are going missing and nobody knows nothing or their whereabouts or their last time they were seen.
I feel like a lot of the time someone knows something. Going back like real briefly to the example you gave about America, I never forget, bro, when I went to Florida, yeah, when I went to Walmart, the supermarket, and bro, on the missing people board there was bare people, bro, like loads. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know what you're saying on Facebook because we are seeing it,
yeah.
and we are going to come back to the UK, but bro, in America, I mean, America's huge.
But that's what I'm saying. We can't really talk about America because the scale is just ridiculous. Like, it's madness. Absolute
so
madness.
what do you think is behind it? Do you think that basically? Do you think? I guess some people must probably be running away, innit?
I think a lot of it may be depression, because it's a lot of young people.
Yeah.
A lot of depression. Maybe a few people, maybe drug related, like gone missing, like, and probably not going to turn up.
Yeah.
Which ain't a nice thing to say, but it's reality. And a lot of people just like mistakenly, when some people take drugs or are a bit too drunk, they fall down places, they fall into maybe a river, they fall off of a cliff. It's just madness. Like,
there's lots of reasons, isn't it? I think as well, there's like a lot. I think some people run away as well. I just think it depends. I guess often the outcome's going to be dependent on the person's age and their background. I think if it's like if it's like a teenage person, the first thing I think of is, have they run off? Or have they just decided to just go somewhere? But then again, I guess it depends. If you know the person, and of course it's then going to be more difficult, you probably kind of got a better inkling. Because you might know if somebody loves to get high on the weekend, or if they've been seeing somebody from out of town or something.
If somebody's getting high on the weekend from weed, you know where they are, and they're at their house, bro. People that bun weed don't go out, B. They go out for a one juice. Once they've hit that Cavasier's hit their belly, it's game over. It's game over. But let me give you a quick scenario, yeah? So I was walking home the other day in my suit with a pair of Air Max 97s.
Yeah.
And this kid come like basically running up to me like crying, and I'm thinking, my mind straight away was thinking, boom, somebody's probably tried to pull him into a van or something. So I've gone up to him and said, "Are you okay? What's wrong?"
Yeah.
And he just said to me like, "Oh, I'm lost. I don't know."
How old is he?
He was probably about 11.
Okay.
Yeah, probably 11.
Yeah.
No, probably 10 actually, because he had like primary school clothing on. So he's probably 10.
Yeah.
And I said like, "What's wrong?" He goes, "I'm lost basically." So I was like, "Oh, okay." I said, "So where do you need to get to?" He goes, he said a place, I'm not going to say where.
Yeah.
So I said, "Okay, what you need to do is walk down this road, take a right and keep walking down, and then you'll see the building you're looking for."
Yeah.
So he goes, "Okay." He goes, do you mind if you can walk with me part of the way?"
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, like straight away, like, yeah, I'll walk with you, don't worry. I said, "Let me just put my bag in my house and I'll basically walk you down." So as I've got to my house, I'm thinking, do you know what? This would probably look really funny to someone else looking out on the outside.
Yeah.
So I said to my wife, I said, "Look," I said, "Tan, this boy's lost, like he doesn't know where to go. Can you drop him in the car up to where he needs to get to?" And she was like, yeah, of course. So she's got in, and basically she's kind of giving him an earful as well, like saying, "Look, never, ever go up to strangers. Never get into a car with a stranger again. Will you promise me this?" And he was like crying and stuff because I think he was in fear of his mum. I think his mum probably thought his mum was going to beat him or, give him a telling off, as we do as kids.
Yeah.
But it's just little simple things like that. Like, it might not have been me. It might have been some weirdo who was like, yeah, come, I'll take you. And that kid would have probably gone missing.
Bro, have you seen that film called Running Scared?
No.
There's this little boy, his name's Olaf, yeah? It's a film, it's a good film. What's the guy's name who was in Fast and Furious and he died in a car crash?
Oh, I can't remember his name.
He was the star of the film. Anyway, this you is running away from his stepdad and some gangsters, and he basically hides behind he runs into a van, right? And he runs into the van, and he's sitting in there like hiding, and then the people whose vehicle it is come back, bruv, and they open up the van, and they're like, "Oh, look what we've got." And bruv, it's a real twisted film. Running Scared, bruv. People check it out. But they turn out to be the wrong type of people. So yeah.
Not for me.
You know, like a lot of the people, and we're going to jump in the comments in a minute, because we're kind of talking more about like some older people. But tell you a quick story, bruv. About 6 months ago,
then.
I'm at King's Cross. The Facebook. No, it's real shit, bro. I'm at King's Cross, yeah, and it's mad busy, hustle bustle. And I see this woman coming through pushing a pushchair, and she's got a little daughter with her who probably looked about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And this woman is not looking at her daughter, yeah? And what happens is her daughter starts looking at a pigeon.
Yeah.
And basically, bruv, she flipping, the woman goes through the crowd, and then all of a sudden, like, I'm watching this, the daughter looks up and she's like, "Mommy!" Like, she can't see her mum, because obviously there's so many people. And it's like, I said to the little girl, "Come here," and I had to go, hello, like, shout, and the woman looked back. And she's cussing her daughter, but I'm thinking, you're in the wrong, innit? Because you're walking through this busy place, you're not even holding your youth's hand.
Yeah.
And that's how people can go missing as well, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Little things like that,
Just
bro.
simple little things, just taking your eye off your children, like,
Simple
wow.
little things like that.
Simple.
Yeah, Paul Walker, thanks, Gemma. You're right, that's who it was. Donna, what you saying? There's an advert in the Evening Post this week about a young mum, Claire Holland, who's been missing now for 4 years, last seen leaving a pub in town. They say it's not right, as she used to use her Facebook every day, and it hasn't been used since that day. Something ain't right there. Yeah.
Well, do you know what?
I don't even want to say it, but she probably ain't about no more. I hope she is, though.
So if she was on her Facebook, surely her Facebook would have been on her phone, and surely they should have been able to trace where her phone was last used.
Yeah.
That's what they've got, the technology to track people. Do you know that? Like, they've got technology to watch us to see what we're doing, anything incriminating, but to find people or to help people, the government don't want to do it. What's that all about?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you
And
know,
people like that have family members or friends that have gone missing, they're the ones that are funding like posters and stuff like that. The police don't want to get involved until a certain time after.
Yeah. It's like all these CCTV cameras around. Bruv, if you're a victim of a crime, like if your car gets stolen or you get mugged and you call the police and ask them to check CCTV, they're not checking CCTV, no way, bruv, you're on your own. Right, Ali El Morsi, what you saying? There could be a predator around Bristol at the moment, picking off easy targets, guys who are alone and drunk or mashed up.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you
that's
remember
possible.
what happened at public toilets? Like that guy that got flipping, he went down toilet, he was drunk, and he got raped, innit?
Nah, I didn't know about that story.
Yeah, he got raped.
When was that?
That was last year winter time, so probably maybe November, December. Yeah, got raped, boy, in the toilets, like
Yeah.
drunk by himself again. See,
Be careful.
flipping heck.
Yo, Lee Khan, what you saying? Talking about that new film, Get Out.
B, how scary is that?
Have you watched it?
Nah, I haven't watched it yet. Like, I'm a guy in it that, like, I've got to make sure I'm watching it with the whole squad. When I say the whole squad, I'm like everyone I know in it. I can't watch that. What, are you mad?
Nah, I need to watch that, bro. I need to. There's been a lot of talk about it as well, isn't it? Like,
I feel sorry for any guys that are getting into a new relationship with their girlfriends.
yeah.
And they're gonna go away to go and visit their girlfriend's parents, because boy,
Well,
Murder.
interracial relationships in particular.
I don't think it matters. I'd just be scared no matter what.
Do you know what? It's funny. Like, yeah, maybe I just been lucky because when I met my wife's parents, they was blessed, innit? Rest in peace to my father-in-law, Tiger. But yeah, when I met my in-laws, they was blessed. But yeah, I don't know. I bet some people have had some interesting experiences. What was it like when you first met your in-laws, bro? Was it real stiff and formal, or was it just like relaxed?
No, I'm a relaxed guy, innit? I act how I act in front
No,
of
but it's not
people.
necessarily you. It's
No,
about
but-
the environment. Innit?
But then, my in-laws are not that type of person. They're relaxed as well.
yeah.
So as long as their daughter's happy, they're happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
So it was all good.
it was all good, bro.
We both been lucky, innit?
It's me, innit? Like, I'm a lovable guy, innit?
Right.
I'm like the Fonz, but not the one that was in the prison, innit?
Shout out to Stefan, what you saying, cuz? Sick movie. Lola Pink, not going to be able to sleep, need something happy to watch. Depressing. Look, I'm going to watch that Get Out movie this weekend. I'm going to watch it, and next week we'll talk about it a little bit more.
Wow.
Alright, so look, we got a new little segment of the show where Barn is going to talk about things that that grind his gears. He talked about this last week or maybe the week before, and he got some really good feedback. People really enjoyed it. So, yeah, Barn, tell him why you mad, son. Tell him what grinds your gears.
Right, so I'm just getting in that place, innit? So basically, the other day, yeah, this was like a biological warfare. Me and Rowan came to this place, yeah, and we've seen these two people walk past us. We've gone into the lift. Bro, man's nasal hair is nearly burnt off, innit? Man farted in the lift, bro.
That's nasty, bruv. That's nasty. People who fart in the lift.
Bro, people that fart in any closed, confined space, yeah, are basically confirming that they want to go to war, innit? Because, yo, that's toxic gases in their asses and shit. Like, nah, I'm not having that. Like, I was quite angry. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wanted to basically go and give that guy a bit of my mind, but I was just calm, innit? I was calm. So that kind of grinds my gears, guys. Like, people farting in closed, confined spaces, or just farting when they walk past you. And some people fart, yeah. Some people fart and then like walk away from the area thinking that they've left that fart there.
Oh, crop
Nah,
dusting.
they don't, bro. It lingers. So you're kind of causing like a barrier for man to walk through and taste and smell your shit. Yeah. Bro, come on, man. Like,
Wow.
I was not happy. Do you know what I mean? That kind of grinding my gears. But do you know what really grinds my gears, bro?
Go on. What really grinds your gears, bro?
That Bristol are trying to do a Geordie Shore.
Don't lie.
A version of Geordie Shore. Like these people that I see on the audition thing. You're not even you don't even sound like you're from Bristol. I've never seen you in Bristol. And like, I'm known, innit? I'm about. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know any of these people that are on there. There's one girl, they were in bikinis and stuff, and she started like clapping her bottom and bending down and mouthing off at the other girls. Then one of the other girls on the other side of the swimming pool started clapping her bottom as well. And then they was just like throwing crap at each other and then splashing each other. I don't want to watch that shit. Whoever's making that stuff, yeah, needs to just stop it right now, because I'm not watching it and I'm going to boycott it. And I'm serious about this. People and everyone that's in this video don't even seem like they're from Bristol. They seem like they're from Oxford or some other posh area, because they're not speaking with no Bristolian twang. And that really grinds my gears, guys. Like, if they're in Bristol and they're going to university, then they shouldn't be on the show. It needs to be people from Bristol, from all different corners of Bristol. Not all flipping these rich, because they just look like rich kids. Do you know what I'm saying? In an indoor swimming pool, swimming around, drinking champagne. Do you think you'll get people from where I'm from drinking champagne and swimming around a swimming pool? Nah, bro. They'll be up against the wall, Velcro back, you get me. Blood clot. Anyway.
Yeah, feeling it.
Anyway.
And is that your grind the gears? Does that conclude this week's grind your gears?
Yeah, there's probably something that's gonna come back up, but like I'm getting angry inside thinking about this Bristol version of Geordie Shore.
Where did you see the advert? On Facebook?
I seen it on Facebook, like, and they were auditioning, and these people are so desperate to get on this show. I think they were willing to do anything, and it looked like crap filming as well. It just looked low budget, like it looked crap.
Sounds bad.
Look crap.
All right. One more topic before we wrap up for this week's show.
Nah, bro, we got giveaways to do, you know.
All right, relax, bro.
We got giveaways to do, you know, bro.
David Hay. So I'm sure a lot of you watched the boxing on the weekend. There was a lot of build-up. David Hay, Tony Bellew. I personally, I thought Hay was going to win. I'm not going to lie. I thought Hay was going to knock his head off, bro. What did you think?
See, this grinds my gears now. This fucking grinds my gears. Because people saying like, oh, I thought David Hay was going to win. This guy snapped his, like, Achilles heel. If you have never snapped your Achilles heel, you will never know how much strength and heart it took that man to stand up in a ring and carry on fighting for another 5 to 6 rounds.
Salutes to that guy for that, true.
Like, for me, for Tony to go around and saying like he's beat David Hay, it's an embarrassment as far as I'm concerned, because his team only threw the towel in because they knew he snapped his Achilles and he had a leg injury that he couldn't stand on. Tony Bellew never hit him with no shots that hurt him. Do you know what I mean? The real story is going to be if Tony Bellew has a rematch with David.
You said that he's game for that, though.
Yeah, he's game for that. But do you know these boxers always say that, and then closer to the time, they're back out. I
reckon Bellew would do it, bruv, because he wants the money. He just wants the money.
Yeah, well.
But it's interesting you saying, like, yeah, he took advantage of the situation, but what else could he have done? He couldn't have, like, not won because of my man got an injury, could he?
Yeah, but then you don't go after the post match, then basically say that you hit him with this and that, and then he went down. That wasn't how it went down, basically. I was watching it, and I seen him, because I knew he'd done his Achilles. I could tell, because I've had mine done. But the only difference with me is, I stayed down.
Yeah.
He basically lost his footing and fell through the ring. Bellew's trying to say that he knocked him down.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'll tell you one thing I will say, though, yeah? I did think that Hay was going to win. But what did kind of disappoint me about Hay's approach was that he was trying to throw the haymaker, which is what his signature style is, but he wasn't connecting, and I don't feel like he adjusted his game plan. He didn't try to do nothing different. He was just trying to look for that big shot, which, yeah, like, you know, if he didn't obtain that injury, then maybe he would eventually put one on him, but I don't know, man.
Tony Bellew
he looked quite confident, bro.
Bro, he was blowing. Like,
he looked confident.
Any like guys out there, like boxers, they know that Tony Bellew was blowing, innit? And David Hay wasn't. The only problem David Hay had was his leg.
Yeah.
And that was it. If
Why
you
did
never
you
had
have
the
those
injury,
shoes on? Why didn't you have
bro,
boots on?
see the shoes. It doesn't make any difference what you got on.
Oh, for that injury.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you've got on for that injury. Your Achilles is just a tendon in your leg attached to the heel of your foot to your calf. So him having longer boots on ain't gonna keep his Achilles attached. And Tony Bellew's been going on and saying, you know, how he did this and that to David Hay. Nah, for me, my hat goes off to David Hay, innit?
Yeah, like I got respect for the guy, but to me, I've never been a big fan. Even though I thought he was gonna win, I expected him to win. I've never really been a fan of David Hayes. But yeah, I want to see the rematch. I do want to see the rematch. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I think they're saying, and people even in the comments are saying that basically because of his injury, he might be retiring, bro. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get in the ring again.
I think it's going to be a tough one to come back from. Because I've ruptured my Achilles. It took me probably over a year and a half to kind of get back into sports. But even then, I couldn't do what I wanted to do. And you have to adapt to your injury, basically. So
Did you have that pop experience, the same thing?
yeah. It was loud. It's like a gunshot. It was like a Glock 19 going off. Pop! Like it is loud.
Okay.
It's really loud.
Glock 19, yeah.
Glock 19 to be Pacific, yeah? Man's out here, innit? But yeah,
Oucha.
once it goes, that's it. Like you lose it. It feels like you've been kicked in the back.
Yeah.
And you could see when he went like
Yeah, because
stumbling.
before I realised like what was wrong with him, I just thought he'd been hit and he was like really shaking. I was thinking, how does he look so shaky for so long?
Nah, he won't hit.
But yo, he's a warrior to keep standing through that.
Definitely.
Bro. He's a warrior to keep standing through that. So yeah, anyway, look, it was what it was. They both got paid millions of pounds. I still had to go work on Monday, so did you. So it's not going to change none of our lives. I do want to say shout out to O'Hara Davis, though, who beat Derry Matthews in the fight before that. A lot of people who don't really know about boxing might not know, but O'Hara Davis, check him out if you're into boxing. So yeah. All right, let's give away some prizes, bro.
Right.
Give away some prizes.
Let me give away. Basically, I got two tickets for Major Bass on Saturday, the 18th of March 2017 at the Blue Mountain, Bristol. So that's 2 tickets for drum and bass, jungle, grime, UK garage, and you know all basically genres of music for that night. You must be over 18 as well to win these tickets.
Have to be.
So
Jade, you can enter.
So basically, I wanna bring something different because obviously everyone knows I'm always coming up with the questions. I'm the one always coming up with the jokes as well. So Rowan, do you want to come up with a question for these tickets, please?
Yeah. I was actually fully prepared for you to do that. So in order to win the tickets to Major Bass at the Blue Mountain Club, Saturday the 18th of March, we want to know what round did Tony Bellew win in his match against David Hay on Saturday. What round did Tony Bellew win his fight against David Hay on Saturday?
That's pretty good.
Hey, see, stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
You've already said that. Yeah.
Yeah, because
So
it was right then, it was right now.
What else? You can tell me what we got to, and I'll think of the question.
What else are we going to give away?
Yeah.
All right, so the other thing, what else we've got to give away? Shout out to Bugsy. Bugsy, we've got some signed albums from Bugsy, Bristol grime artist. I know there's a couple of you out there that like grime music. Shout out to Abby Coombs for sure. Like, you definitely like grime. So basically, we've got 2 signed albums to give away to one lucky winner. So to get your hands on this signed merchandise, Barn, what's the question, bro?
All right, here we go. Yo, bad man. What? Nah, let's rewind that. Let's rewind that. Can somebody give me the aggregate score that Arsenal lost to Bayern Munich yesterday? The first person to answer basically will win the signed CD by Bugsy.
Wow.
Wow.
That is a tough one. That is a tough one. All right, so yeah, that's all the giveaways for this week, isn't it?
No.
What else we got?
I got 2 more tickets for another event, buddy.
Okay.
Okay, I've got another pair of tickets for play at Motion this Friday.
Wow.
Hannah Wants, Shadow Child, Low Stepper, Bram Feeder, Room 2, we got Body Nod, Matt Jam Lamont, Jamie Duggan, Blazy Body Nod, Spiny,
Shout out to Blazy
Styles,
and Spiny.
K Kush
And K Styles.
at Motion
K Crush.
this Friday. 2 tickets. All tickets are sold out, by the way. So if you want to go, you're going to have to answer this question. I've got this is a hard one, mine.
You got the question?
Yeah, I got the question already.
Go, let them have it.
In one of my favorite films, Caribbean film called The Rockers, what was the name of the man carrying the briefcase? What was the name of the man carrying the briefcase? A very well-known reggae artist.
So, guys, Rockers, 1978 Jamaican film, yeah, from 1978. Rockers, the name of the man carrying the briefcase.
Obviously.
That is a good question, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that is a good question.
So that's 2 tickets basically for Motion this Friday. So get your answers in, and that'll be 2 tickets for yourself and maybe your partner, maybe your best friend, and yeah, you'll have a good night.
We'll announce the winners next week.
We can't announce the winners next week because the tickets for this Friday.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna announce the winners tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, we'll basically tag the winners. So basically, answer below in the comment section, and the winners will be announced tomorrow, and you'll be tagged. Yeah. All right. So that wraps up the first episode of the New Look Ross Barnett show. Peeps, like, thank you for bearing with us. Obviously, we had some technical problems, but I think you'll agree, like, it's a good new look, innit? And we're gonna build it and make it get even better. So thank you guys for bearing with us and staying loyal and staying true to the show. Don't forget, Mogul Minded Group, guys. If you haven't already, please vote for us for the best presenter of online TV show. For me, listen, guys, bless up, man. Have a good week. Barnett, close us out, bro.
Also, sorry, I just want to give a shout out to Supertonic as well, one of our sponsors. Also, Dom Create, print on anything. Also, Golden Walk on Fishponds Road, Plug King, and also Ambition Fitness. If you're looking to tighten up the body, getting in shape, check them out, guys. But hey, do you want to say something before I say something, bro?
Yeah.
You better.
Don't forget, with the Plug King, so Plug King is a 4 USB port adapter. Go to plugking.co.uk and grab yours from Amazon, peeps.
Yo. When you see me, yeah? Glasses off and ting. Hat down low. And I'm looking down, walking in the street. It's because my fly's down and I need the toilet right now, guys. Later.
Tomorrow's your big day.
How are you supposed to focus and pass your test if you're not eating properly?
Janice, Chantel, you're over 10 minutes late.
Come and I'll show you, innit?
Good luck.
So be a leader, be an achiever. Right now, don't be weaker. It gets so much deeper. They don't believe her. Wanna deceive
What you download, girl? Your attitude stink.
Okay, you better talk to these chat shit, yeah?
We don't get
What you
let.
done?
We don't get let. We don't get let.